Hi angels, welcome back to another video. My name is Ameera and I teach women how to use their femininity and queen consciousness to live up in their lives. In today's video, I want to discuss with you 20 ways in which you can level up your life. So before you can even begin a level up journey, you need to have your mind in the right place. Your mindset is one of the most important things because it is fundamental and it will carry you through your level up journey. It's not always going to be easy. You will find people that don't support you, people close to you who don't fully support or understand your level up journey, and it will be difficult at times for you to stay motivated. And that is why the first thing you need to do is level up your mind. And one of the best ways to do that, or the first thing on my list, is to cut out toxic people from your life. This is not always easy because sometimes we've been surrounded by these people for a very long time, and in some way we've become addicted to their presence. We've become used to having them around. So it's not always easy to cut toxic people out of your life. The first thing you need to do is identify if somebody is toxic or not. And you do this by just observing how you feel around them, listening to the things they say to you. Are they motivating? Do they bring out the best in you? Do they bring out the best feelings in you? Just observe your feelings, observe your thoughts when you are around them, and observe their presence. Okay, how does their presence make you feel? What do they say or do that maybe triggers you? Or does it motivate you? Does it encourage you, or does it break you down? The next thing you can do to level up your mind is to get therapy. Now, for me, I know that therapy has been given a bad name. It has a very bad stigma or stereotype, especially in my family. I was told you need to go for therapy if you are crazy, if you are mad, if there's something wrong with you, and that is not the case. People go for therapy because they want to work through issues and traumatic experiences in their lives. They want to keep their mind healthy. And there's nothing wrong with keeping your emotional and your emotional well-being and your mental well-being healthy. There's nothing wrong with that. It is encouraged. Okay, so I encourage you, if you have any issues that you would like to work through, that you would like to talk to somebody about, go for therapy. Even if you don't think you need it, go for one or two sessions, and see what comes up in those sessions. Maybe you need therapy and you don't even know it. Okay, so I encourage you, get therapy. There's no shame in getting therapy. If you are sick, you don't have shame in going to the doctor. If your teeth hurt, you don't have shame in going to the dentist. So if you have mental or emotional issues, why is there shame in going to a therapist? Okay. The next thing you can do to level up is to stop negative self-talk and replace it with positive affirmation. Now, this might sound silly at first, saying positive affirmation to yourself, but I promise you, if you do it over a long period of time and you commit to doing it on a regular basis, you make it a habit, your negative self-talk, that little voice in your head that always tells you you're not good enough, you don't have what it takes, you are not special enough, that little voice, it begins to dissipate. It begins to shut itself down. And then you begin to listen to your real voice, which is telling you that you are beautiful, you are capable, you are in an environment that has everything you need. You have everything you need within you to go for your dreams, to fulfill your dreams, to go for your goals. All of the positive things that you need to hear, that voice will get louder and the negative voice will get softer. Okay, so start small. If you're having a problem with this, every day when you're getting ready and you're looking yourself in the mirror, say nice things to yourself. Okay, tell yourself that I am beautiful, I have a great personality, I made someone smile today. Whatever it is, even if it's just something small, say something positive to yourself every single day and mean it. Don't just say it for the sake of saying it. So start with things that you actually believe and mean it when you say it to yourself. The next thing you can do to level up is journaling. Now, I always talk about journaling because I love journaling so much. Journaling is a habit that you need to cultivate in your life and do every single day. It helps you to become emotionally clear. It helps you to master your emotions in some kind of way. Over time, as you do it more often, every day, and you make it a habit, you will see the benefits in your life. I use journaling to write down my emotions, how I'm feeling, my dreams, my goals, my aspirations, what happened during my day, the things I accomplished during my day, anything I feel like I want to let out and I want to have an outlet for, I journal. There are many benefits to journaling. You can look them up. But my favorite benefit to journaling is clarity of mind. I love being able to sit and just think clearly about my goals, my plans, my aspirations, and every single day, as I write down the things I've accomplished during that day, I feel as if I'm going one step closer to my goals because I can actually physically see the progress as I flip back in my journal every week or every month or whenever I feel like flipping back. So those are the ways in which you can level up your mind. Okay. The next category for leveling up is body. The first way in which you can begin leveling up your body is to get a skincare routine in place. If you don't have one already, a skincare routine is extremely necessary. Especially as you get older, you will realize that your skin is not as, it doesn't snap back as easily as when you were younger. I'm not that old, I'm still in my 20s. However, I would like to keep my skin as healthy as possible so that I can age slower and that I can look younger for longer. Okay, so begin a skincare routine. It doesn't need to be extreme, it just needs to consist of exfoliating, cleansing, toning, and moisturizing. Okay, so find what works for you. You firstly need to understand your skin type, what products work for your skin and what products don't. Look at whether you need to use organic products or whether you are okay with store-bought products with chemicals in it. I don't recommend it, but whatever works for you. And once you have found a skincare routine that is working for you, that your skin is responding well to, make it your daily routine. And another thing regarding your skin and face is learn to do makeup. Now, I wasn't someone who wore a lot of makeup and didn't grow up wearing makeup. So learning makeup is something I'm very new to. And I'm still learning. Every day I learn something new and I try to apply what I've learned. But learning makeup is very essential, especially if you are a feminine woman and you want to feel feminine and you want to bring out your features and you want to look your best. Even if you don't wear dramatic makeup, learning the basics is important, especially if you haven't learned it when you were younger or if you didn't have anyone to teach it to you. There are lots of videos on YouTube. You can go and find video tutorials on how to do makeup and learn from there. The next thing you can do to level up is having a hair care routine. This is also extremely important because your hair is something that needs to stay healthy and it needs to stay strong. If you have strong, healthy looking hair, your appearance is automatically elevated. Okay, if you are someone who wears wigs and a lot of braids in your hair or hair extensions, you especially want to take care of the health of your hair and your scalp. So find a hair care routine that works for you. Maybe it involves having a hair mask every week or having a deep conditioning treatment once a week or whatever it is that works for you. Find what works for you and make it your routine and make it your habit. The next thing is learning to do your own hair. Not everyone can afford going to a salon every week or whenever to go and get their hair done. So learning to do your own hair is going to save you a lot of money. Okay, so learning to do your hair and getting a hair care routine. The next way in which you can level up is learning what food choices are healthier for you and working out more often. So these two go hand in hand if you want a healthy, fit body. We all want to look healthier, we all want to be healthier, be stronger, be more fit, and just have a healthier body overall. So I would suggest that you start with eating healthier and working out more often. This is something I am definitely incorporating in my life. It's been a struggle, okay, but I try every single day to make healthier food choices and to exercise and stay fit and stay active every single day. The next thing you can do to level up is be mindful of your clothing, shoes, and accessory choices when you are shopping. Not every item of clothing looks good on us. We need to be aware of our body shape, our body type, our skin tones, and all of these things that complement us or make us look washed out. So be mindful of what you are choosing to buy when you go shopping. Look at yourself in the mirror from multiple angles so that you are sure something fits you well and that it suits your body shape and your body type. So the next thing with going with clothing is shoes. Choosing shoes that fit you well and that suit you. Okay, you don't want shoes that are too small because they will hurt your feet. You will get corns and all kind of other foot problems. Also, wearing too big shoes is not something that I would ever recommend to anybody. It is very tacky and it's something you should avoid. Okay, so finding the right clothes and shoes and accessories for you. In terms of accessories, I would say stay away from costume jewelry that look cheap and fake. Stay away from plastic jewelry and jewelry that looks like kids jewelry. Okay, so stick to the simple things: gold and silver, simple earrings, hair accessories if you want, rings, necklaces, bracelets, simple, feminine, dainty looking jewelry. The next thing you can do to level up is to get to know yourself better. And you do this by spending more time with yourself, by yourself. You don't always need to be around other people or in company or being with friends or family. It's okay to take time out for yourself, to be on your own and to just get to know yourself and to like yourself and to hang out by yourself. Take yourself out for lunch, go shopping by yourself, sit and read a book, just sit outside and enjoy nature. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing, do it alone. Learn to know yourself, learn to like yourself. Okay, we spend all of our time with ourselves. We shouldn't be running away from ourselves. We should learn to like the person we are and love the person we are. And I would suggest getting to know yourself. Okay, being comfortable in your skin, being comfortable with who you are, and just getting to know yourself on a deeper level, more than just my physical body. This is what I am, this is who I am. More on the inside. Get to know who you are on the inside. Okay, the next thing you can do to level up is to begin meditating. I always talk about meditating because I love it so much. I recently began meditating a few months ago and I have seen the results in my life absolutely. It doesn't take a lot of time. All you need is 10 or 15 minutes a day, even 5 minutes a day. Just sit in silence, observe your breathing, and observe your thoughts. That is all you need to do, is just be still and silent and present for that moment in time. And over a period of time, if you do it consistently on a regular basis, I recommend every day, you will definitely see the results in your life. The next thing you can do to level up is to increase or activate your feminine energy. There are many ways in which you can activate your feminine energy. I made a video on that and I will link it in the description. You can watch it after this video. So increasing your feminine energy is all about getting in touch with who you are as a woman, as a feminine woman. Spending time in nature, being creative, doing things you enjoy, helping others, being present, all of these beautiful things that bring out the best in you. Okay, so bring out your feminine energy more. Next way in which we can level up is finances. This is a major one because financial freedom is the only freedom there is. And I will always encourage women to be financially free, be financially independent. So if you are not in that place, finances is one of the ways in which you can level up as well. The first thing you need to do is make sure you are debt free. So if you have any debt, from studying, from previous businesses, from whatever it is, if you have debt, make a list of all the people and institutions you owe. How much money do you owe them? And make an active plan on how you are going to repay this debt. Do not make more debt while you are trying to get rid of the old debt, okay? So get rid of your debt. If you need to see somebody, a financial advisor or a debt counselor, or somebody that can assist you with that, then do it. It is worth investing your time and energy in getting your debt sorted out and getting your debt done, okay? Once you are done sorting out your debt and it is something that you don't need to worry about any longer, the next way in which you can level up is to increase your income by introducing another revenue source. Having an additional income stream is extremely important. Having just one income stream is very risky these days. If you are just relying on your job to get by, what are you going to do when I'm not saying this is going to happen, but what will happen if you no longer have your job tomorrow? How are you going to support yourself and your family? You need to think about these things. So getting an extra income source is extremely important, and you should make it one of your top focuses if that is not something you have currently, okay? There are many ways you can look online and find hundreds of ways in which you can have an additional income stream. It can be something small and it can grow over time. You can just have it on the side for now. I'm not saying leave your job and do something different. I'm saying introduce a new income stream into your life. If you can, see if you can find a passive income source which is going to bring you in money even when you are not working on that anymore. Just a quick example of that is if you write a book. For as long as that book is for sale, you will be earning an income from it if you're making sales. So you do the work once and it's done. You don't need to continue to go back and do it every single day. So if you haven't, go online, look up additional income streams or ways to make money or passive income and see what works for you, and try it out for at least 6 months to a year and then take it from there. The next way in which you can level up is with interests and hobbies. Interesting people have interests, and that is why you should have interests. It keeps you busy, it gives you a life dimension, it just makes you a more interesting person. So 3 ways in which you can level up your interests and hobbies. Learn a new skill. It can be work related or it can be personal development related. It's up to you. Learn a new skill which you've always wanted to learn, and it's something that is not going to be a waste, because once you learn something you can always use it in your life and teach it to somebody else. The next thing you can do is learn a new language. There are so many languages in this world. You can benefit so much from learning an additional language. I wasn't lucky enough to learn additional languages when I was younger. So I am actually in the process of learning additional languages now. It is a slower process, obviously, but I'm making progress every single day. And I would encourage you, if you only know 2, 3, even 10 languages, learning another is never going to be a waste. The next way in which you can level up your interests and hobbies is learning to play an instrument. I always wanted to play music when I was younger. I wasn't afforded the choice. However, now I am learning music. I'm learning to read music. I'm learning to understand music, and I'm going to learn playing music very soon. I would love to learn to play an instrument. So if you don't already play an instrument, and if this is something you would like to do, I would encourage you to do that. The next way in which you can level up is to read more. This actually last year I began reading more. So I read every single day. I schedule time in my calendar to read every day, and I read about 2 to 3 books a week, depending on how thick the books are and how much time I have to read and how long it takes me to read a book. But I try to finish at least 1 to 2 books every single week. Reading is something that never goes out of style. Ladies, you should be reading. You should be expanding your knowledge, expanding your mind, learning new things, okay? Instead of sitting and scrolling on Instagram, pick up a book and read, okay? Feed your mind positivity instead of negativity, whether it is negativity from watching television or it's negativity on a subliminal level, scrolling Instagram and feeling bad about yourself. Stop that, cut all of that out, and do something positive for yourself and for your life. Start reading. The next thing you can do is teach someone else a skill. I touched on it a little bit earlier, but this is something I need to mention on its own. If you know something, don't keep your knowledge to yourself. Teach somebody else. Whether it's something you're teaching them, like a skill they can use in their lives, or it's something small, teach someone else something. We should pass on our knowledge, our wisdom, our expertise in everything that we know. This is what we do. This is how we evolve as people and as humans. We give knowledge and we pass our knowledge on. So teach someone else a skill. The next thing you can do to level up is to learn to manifest. Now, I haven't spoken about this before. It's a little bit esoteric for those who don't know what manifesting is. It is basically self-actualization. To bring into your physical reality everything that you dream about in your goals and journals and dreams, everything that you want for your life, to bring it into existence. This is manifesting. There are many ways in which you can manifest. If you are not familiar, I would suggest you begin with reading the book The Secret or watching the movie documentary and see how you feel about it, okay? If you are not somebody new to this, if you know about manifesting and you are an old manifester, then I would suggest you manifest. 2020 is the year in which we are manifesting, okay? Your dreams are going to come into reality this year. So begin manifesting. Start your manifesting rituals if you don't have any, even if it's just 5 minutes of visualization every single day. Do something that is going to help you actively manifest all of your goals and dreams into existence. And lastly, I want to mention, whatever it is that you are doing, all the ways in which you are improving your life and leveling up, I want you to commit to at least 6 months for everything you are doing. Give yourself time to see results, okay? It's no point to do something for a week, for 2 weeks, and then you are done with it, okay? Commit to things for at least 6 months. Commit to something for at least 6 months to a year. Okay, and once you have done that, you can see the results and you can see whether it's working for you or not, if you need to make changes or not, if it is something you can implement in your life or not. Okay, so commit to at least 6 months for everything you are doing, all the new things you are doing. And that is all I have for you for today. If you enjoyed my video, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell, and I will see you next time. Bye.